Hello, thanks for being here with me, Tiger Lilith Tarot. We're going to be looking at the full moon for this tarot reading. We've got the full moon in Libra season and approaching Halloween, right? So Sagittarius placements, we're going to look at a few different areas. The one that has been so far kind of the most interesting is, where is the veil being lifted for you, right? In the traditional Celtic belief system, Samhain, the October 31st, was said to be the day that the veil was the thinnest between our world, reality, the physical world, and the spiritual or the other world. So we're going to get where the veil is being lowered for you, where the veil is the thinnest in your life, and what the spirits are trying to tell you. Because so the spirits can easily cross between realms, so they can enter our world, and the ancient Celts wanted to please these spirits, right, so that the livestock and everything didn't die over the winter. So it's almost like advice from spirit while the veil is very thin. What's been coming through in this center area, Sagittarius, is that this is like an area where things, it's almost like you can do quick healing. It's like whatever comes out in this center spread with where the veil is being lifted, it's almost like that's where you can accelerate your life. I almost kind of time travel and get more done in a smaller amount of time. If that makes sense. All right. And then we're going to look at this last section here. Is going to be your magic and wisdom. This moon phase, what is your magic and wisdom of this moon phase? Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. I think the Wheel of Fortune is one of your cards, Sagittarius. So that's interesting to see come out. So we have the Nine of Hazards. I'm using the Zombie Tarot, celebration of upcoming Halloween. Nine of Hazards is what came out under where to show gratitude. The gratitude card came up a lot during the new moon and the first quarter moon readings. This also could be what manifested the last 2 weeks. Where to show gratitude, the Nine of Hazards. I feel like there's catastrophe going on around you, but you are able to remain calm. Like you're weathering the storm. You have more than others financially. This could be saying to show gratitude for your financial security. But I feel like it's about your independence. And we'll see, we're going to clarify and see more like in what area of your life, or if there are any messages. I don't know. You could have gone grocery shopping recently. Red is specifically standing out here as well. Okay, then we have the Four of Swords in the center, where the veil is being lifted for you. Wow, your thoughts might be incredibly vivid right now, Sagittarius. Like, if your thoughts feel more vivid than usual, even your dreams. Even, I know this is the Four of Swords, but you notice this is a soldier. He's resting, and he's got, it's like because he's able to rest his mind, I don't know if you can tell, but the bullseye, it's like right on a zombie. And there are people around him, the living people around him, right around this Walking Dead person. And there's another Walking Dead, right? But because he's able to rest, it's like he's able to zero in and focus. Rejuvenate. You might be like finding yourself being able to rejuvenate quicker as well from now to Halloween. Like, if you get, I'm not saying you're going to get injured, but like mental rejuvenation, rest, even like you might find yourself needing less rest because this rest is happening like at an accelerated speed. That's what I'm feeling. Be able to focus. And then the Wheel of Fortune here is magic and wisdom, this moon phase. I do feel like there's, right, the Wheel of Fortune can be luck, It can be a message that says, like, if you respect and acknowledge the natural ebb and flows, cycles of life, then it's kind of like you'll be rewarded. We're going to pull on this because I'm not really feeling the luck energy so much as the needing to kind of like ride the waves, the ebbs and flows of life. It does feel like something is a little bit up. I'm going to get a little more with this deck, and then I'm going to go to the golden, I think it's called the Golden Renaissance Tarot. There is your energy again, Sagittarius. Temperance, where to be grateful. You could have recently recovered from a sickness, saying to show gratitude, be grateful about that. Maybe you just recovered from COVID, or something else. The flu, something that you would have received a shot for, specifically. You protected, for others of you, this is just that you're protecting yourself. Yeah, you're protecting yourself from conflict by being independent. So it's saying to show gratitude for your independence, because I feel like that your independence and being able to remain balanced and protected, like looked after, watched after, I feel like you were able to avoid a conflict of some kind with this Five of Swords energy. Okay, let's see, the Four of Swords with the Star and the Fool. Interesting. So both Aquarius energy here. So we have lots of air coming out in the center here. Your thoughts. I say your thoughts are going to be really very vivid. It could be your dreams, but I think your mind. You're just going to be really sharp. And maybe one of the reasons you are is because there was some sort of avoidance of a conflict. Or if there was a conflict, it's saying to be grateful for it. Because I feel like it didn't affect you that much. It's a thing. So it's like showing gratitude for the conflict because it didn't affect you, because you were able to really stay in your own power. I feel like you stayed really in your own energy here. And then the veil is being lifted. You're given an opportunity to have new thoughts. I know that might sound a little strange, but it's like sometimes what's coming into my head is that you're not going to need new stimulus or new stimuli to have new thoughts. So Sagittarius, maybe you're someone that needs like a physical stimulus in order to kind of get your brain to think about something in a new way or a different way. You're not going to need that anymore. Like these thoughts are just going to pop into your head out of nowhere. And they'll feel very focused. It's like you won't have to do much work in order to figure out what you're thinking. If that makes sense. All right, what's this Wheel of Fortune energy, magic and wisdom of this moon phase? You're the Four of Cups. Yeah, there is something that's upsetting going on. There was. You've had to emotionally remove yourself. Four of Cups, Four of Wands, resting. These are both cards of pulling back. Yeah, resting to go. There is, it does feel Sagittarius like this energy here is accepting the ebbs and flows. Something could be boring you right now. It feels like something's holding you back from going on an adventure. And you're just kind of having to ride that wave until you're able to. Your emotions could be, like you could have to care for someone. It's like your emotions are still needed somewhere. So you can't go off on an adventure. Is what I'm getting. Yeah. See, the Page of Wands. I feel like you're like itching to go. The Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. This is a little baby. I love this card. This is a baby in a high chair gnawing on a bone. Let's see. Looks like a femur. Looks like a leg bone. With that part right there, right? Either way. It's a small leg bone. But oh yeah, he's got the foot down there. I didn't see that. But it's like I feel like there's this, like there's a desire, like there's a hunger, right? There's a desire. That's what I'm saying. But you can't. But something, I don't know. I don't feel like you're bored when it comes to wanting to do. I just feel like with the Wheel of Fortune here, like I said, there's just something that's happening in life, because it's life and it's happening, that's keeping you back. You have to stay home for some reason and take care of someone. Okay. But I feel like you're depleted from doing this. The Nine of Hazards. What is this Nine of Hazards energy? I wanted to pop out the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So, Wheel of Fortune already coming out twice. Something is becoming aligned, it feels, whether you realize it or not, with the Wheel of Fortune twice. This could have to do with your independence, your financial independence, you're really I just feel like you're taking care of yourself, Sagittarius, which I really like, because I know that for the past at least few months, your readings have been about you caring for other people. It's been a lot of you needed in other areas, and I feel like you're finally caring for yourself, even in the form of like, you could be going to a spa, if you were able to go to a spa lately, or some sort of retreat. There's something that costs money, but you spent money on yourself. It could have been a significant amount, but I feel like the sentiment was you're worth it. And the Emperor, wow, you really, like, by standing your ground, you really, really did. You managed to remain balanced, but very firm about some sort of combative energy here. What's this Five of Swords? Something that would not budge, an energy that refused to give. But I feel like you kind of gave it right back to them with the Emperor, the Page of Coins. This could have been a energy that was younger than you, Sagittarius, coming in with some sort of like crap offer, honestly. Something that was not worthy of you. For others of you, you got into an argument about caring about a child and how you were doing it. Someone didn't think you were doing it the right way. They would argue with you, pick fights with you, possibly. I see this Emperor and Temperance energy, honestly, as more both like you combined, but could have been an Aries. It could have been an Aries that was like judging how you were taking care of a child. This could have even been your job. You could be in like daycare or caring for children. Is how you make money, possibly. And someone was being very combative with you at work, but you remained very balanced, and maybe even got a raise because of it, actually. Or you, this is kind of weird, you either got a raise or you quit. You're like, I'm going to be my own boss. I could kind of see that too. Huh. Yeah, the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, the World. Feels like you said something that set you free. And even if it's difficult, if something did happen with work, I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't see this Page of Coins energy as you at all. I see this as like some offer that's not good enough. Or someone might have even suggested that you you like go back to school and you were like, what? No, I don't. I feel like someone was lowballing you, like just underestimating you. Someone was underestimating you, but saying to show gratitude for that. Okay, let's see here. Right, because maybe it made you realize how estimatable you are, how esteemable you are. Honestly, really made you look and say, no, I am the boss. I can take care of myself. You know, it's possible here you grabbed the wheel of destiny. You changed the path of something by altering your behavior, by doing things differently. And maybe that by doing things differently, it meant standing your ground. Okay, let's see, the Four of Swords. Either way, it does feel like whatever happened over here is kind of exhausting, even though it's a lot of cards of balance. What's this Four of Swords? That's why this is here, this rest. Because your brain, something cleared out. Maybe that's also why you're so clear. Or you're, like, the veil is being lowered so that you can be clear. Wow, like, yeah, see the Nine of Coins. That is the same card. That's this card. This Independence card here. In this deck, it's Nine Hazards. Here, it's the Nine of Pentacles. So, independent thought. You're going to be able to think independently. Something was holding you back from thinking independently. Now I'm feeling like it was this Emperor and this is not you. This is what was holding you back from thinking independently. This Emperor energy here. It's like you managed this Emperor energy here. This Emperor is the boss, but you have somehow managed the boss. I feel like you maybe even might have made the boss feel like the student. Okay, what's this star energy? So independent thought. Your veil is the veil is going to be lowered there. We have the Queen of Wands with the star. It's like you're going to be thinking very boldly, fiery. Your ideas, right? The Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, excuse me, Leo energy. I think of the Queen of Wands as more Leo, Aries, but it is a fire sign. Sagittarius, you. The star with the Aquarius here. Yeah, I feel you thinking and being protected on this journey too. Even though, it's going to sound weird, even though it might not, your boundaries are protected during this time. The Fool and the Six of Swords. Whoopsies. Eight of Wands. Falling down there. It's more Aquarius energy. Six of Swords. The Fool. If a thought or an idea does not feel right to you, I feel you're just going to, it's going to leave your head really quickly. Trust that what you are thinking is right. Even, like I said, your thoughts might seem like they aren't yours during this time because you're thinking in such a new and different and independent way. And it almost feels like you are going to think that these thoughts are an invasion and coming from somewhere else. But they're not. They are your thoughts. Just let them flow naturally. Let them, and whatever feels right to like really focus in on with the Queen of Wands and the Star, do that. Trust that. Because those are the thoughts that are going to be innovative, that might lead to something in your life. Whatever doesn't feel right, move away from it quickly. Don't think about it. Have blind faith in your mental capacity and capability. You're really sharp right now. The Wheel of Fortune with the Four of Swords again. This mental rest is really bringing you into some sort of alignment. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is, wow. I just realized this, Sagittarius. This is very interesting. The Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. All of these cards came out to clarify one or the other. We have the Nine of Pentacles over here clarifying the Four of Swords. We have the Four of Swords clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Wheel of Fortune clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. Do you see what I'm saying? These energies are all repeating. They're all standing on each other. They're all feeding off of each other, clearly. Wow. This is what I mean. You are very aligned right now. Like, very. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And really pay attention to those thoughts inside your head. Okay, Four of Cups. What is keeping Aquarius back from this journey? No, okay. The Hermit. Yes, see, isolation. You're there's some sort of, I don't feel like this is you, soul searching. I feel like you're being kept in isolation because of something. Interesting. These cards are not, as you can see, these cards are not reversed in any way. They're all the same way. They look reversed to you right now because but they're all right. They're all this way up. This King of Swords was at the bottom, reversed. You could have someone keeping you and somehow controlling your thoughts, keeping you in some sort of solitary energy when it comes to your thoughts, speaking to you and like controlling you with their words. That's how they're controlling your thoughts. This is not like, I'm not saying that someone is like telepathically controlling your brain. I mean, the way that they're speaking is influencing the way that you are thinking, because they are being manipulative, purposefully manipulative with their words, and this is an authority figure. So it's keeping you in the dark. And it feels like that's also, it's why you're kind of emotionally pulled back right now. Like I said, I'm not really seeing this as a bad thing because something is very aligned at the top. This Three of Wands. I think you're going to be able to go on this adventure soon. What is this Three of Wands? That's way too many cards. That was a lot. Okay. This Three of Wands could be a lot. That's possible. Yeah, the Eight of Wands. See, this is going to be, something's going to happen soon about this adventure, some journey that you want to go on. It doesn't have to be actual physical travel, but with the Eight of Wands and Three of Wands, it kind of feels like it is. Or it's something that moves quickly. You receive messages. In the Three of Wands, you're in some sort of exploratory phase of this journey, of planning this. Yeah, the Magician. Very powerful right now. Able to manifest what you want. Yeah, your thoughts are the destiny here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Swords. Like, you're resting, and then the thoughts that you get because you rested or while you're resting, that is... I feel like it's very important, like, to, really be aware of your thoughts. All right. We are going to get one card for Sagittarius. Oracle card, astrology, oracle deck, planetary placement, sign, or house would be significant during this moon phase. Oh, okay. We have Aquarius. All right. We have a few Aquarius cards come out here. Six of Swords, the Fool, and the Star. Oh, and the Five of Swords. And the Wheel of Fortune, the fixed signs are on the Wheel of Fortune. Aquarius is one of the fixed signs. So, could be dealing with Aquarius or halves of Aquarius in your chart. Words here: genius to experiment with, the discoveries of, resulting from the eccentricity of. So, Aquarius. Aquarius could be significant. It's possible this is saying Aquarius season. This year could be significant. Where, if you know your birth chart, wherever your Aquarius placement is, you could look to that. But genius to experiment with, discoveries resulting from the eccentricity of. Aquarius is right here in the center where the veil is being lowered for you. There's a lot of Aquarius energy here. This is where the veil is being lowered, right? Trust. You could be very successful in the physical realm by trusting the eccentricity of your thoughts at this time. Right? Genius to experiment with. Right? According to Aquarius, it's genius to experiment. Don't be afraid to experiment. Don't be afraid to branch out. Right? Discover something. You might discover something new. You will. You will discover something new with this energy here. It's like you're destined to. All right, Sagittarius, this is what I have for you for the full moon in the month of October. Like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if this resonated, what you thought, or any thought that you had about it. Otherwise, have a great full moon. Take care.